Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of My Bucket List A. So in this episode we're going to see some incredible views. I visited with my buddy Brian, Lake Pend Oreille, I believe it's pronounced, or Isle, Pend Oreille, just north of Coeur d'Alene off of a little town called Bayview. It's a beautiful little place. I think it's a well-kept secret because there's not many people there. A little bay or little area at the south end of the lake, and saw incredible views, met a lot of nice people, spent a little time in a few of the bars there, as well as rented a boat, and we spent the day exploring the lake and actually saw some submarines. Yes, you heard me correctly, submarines in the middle of Idaho. Who'd have thunk? I'll explain more, but let's go ahead and first watch this intro, and I'll be right back. Welcome back. So we started this whole journey on the lake in a little hike, a little trail along the lake shore in Farragut State Park. And it was once a naval base and then was converted to a state park. But anyway, Farragut State Park was just full of beautiful trails along the lake shore, and very, very nice park. A few campgrounds and things like that in there, so highly recommend you take a look at that if you're in the area. And you're also going to see, after we took this little hike, we decided to go ahead and rent a boat. And you'll meet Chris, who rented us the boat. Great place. Highly recommend you look him up. Here's his information right here, and I'll also have it below, so you can look it up when you're in that area. But he has boats, kayaks, paddle boards, pontoon boats, and the boat that you're going to see that we rented here. So, great guy. Tell him that I sent you there, and he might hook you up with a special deal. At any rate, you're going to see us take the boat out and enjoy the lake. And during the run, you're also going to see a couple of the naval little things out on the lake where the submarines go up to. This lake is 1,400 feet deep, I'm told. And so what the Navy does is they test sonar equipment in this lake with these submarines. So you're going to see a little of that as well. Before we get into everything, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, and that little bell icon to inform you the next time I launch a video. It helps me out a lot on the YouTube algorithms each time you guys do that, and especially if you start doing comments below. Love to hear your comments. So in this video, I'd like to know, of all of you watching, who's ever been to this lake, or Coeur d'Alene, or Bayview, or Sandpoint, or anywhere in the upper Panhandle of Idaho. Curious to find out how many of you have actually been up in this area. It's gorgeous. I highly recommend it. So sit back and enjoy the view, and I'll be back in a moment. What's your app say? Up the steps or along the coast?
We can do this, and then it loops and comes back at a higher elevation. Let's do that.
The steps or this?
This. It's all looping.
Okay. This works great on my strap here. taking it. Oh, look at this, Brian. A marker.
Maybe.
1918 this was put in. This marker.
Yeah.
What year is that one? Should be in the center. It's worn out. Yeah, that one's been there over 100 years. Wow, this is surveyed 3 different times. 1948. Yes, post-war. Here we are at the rental place. We're gonna rent this boat. Good morning. Good, how you doing? They rent jet skis, paddle boards, kayaks, boats, pontoons, all sorts of things. Remy's Bait and Tackle. So if you're ever in Bayview, Idaho, come to Remy's Bait and Tackle and you can rent all this stuff. And highly recommend you guys come out here. Even though all the locals want to keep it a secret, he especially wants new people out here.
Being from Florida.
Yeah, that's right.
I like people.
And here's the little boat that we're renting for the day. All right, Brian, you've been here a day and a half. You having fun so far?
Absolutely having an amazing time. Beautiful part of the country, completely different than anywhere else I've really experienced, and enjoying to go out on the lake and checking it all out. And there's our man with our rope.
There's a couple lines here, good.
Perfect.
Oh, apparently there's line in here too.
Oh, well.
At least you guys are good to go now.
All right.
Hey man,
Have a safe day on the water. Yeah.
Have a great one.
Remember, there's no wake zone from here.
Yep. Yeah, look at these houseboats. Aren't these awesome? Okay, everyone, we're over by the cliffs where the guy said we should see a bunch of mountain goats, but we haven't seen any yet. But perseverance, we'll keep looking along the cliffs. Okay, as we were exploring the south end of the lake and around Farragut State Park, we found this little island, if you will. It's a little, I don't want to call it a mountain, but it's an island that rises right up out of the little bay here. Secluded little cove, just gorgeous, as you'll see in the pictures here. But we decided to dock the boat and explore the island, so we went hiking around the island and got some great shots there as well. So take a look at this. U.S. Navy Sonar Research Center. And they're here. There's a bunch of submarines they have in this lake because it gets to about 1,400 feet deep. Perfect. Yeah. We had a great time. It's, like you said, a little rough.
Different boat tomorrow.
That's right.
We're gonna have the whole T-top on her.
Yeah.
Be a true Florida boat.
Yeah, T-top would have been nice today too.
Yeah, it's a little warm out.
So that was all beautiful, wasn't it? The scenery is just incredible. The camera just doesn't do it justice. I highly recommend that if you're in the Coeur d'Alene area, just head a little north to the little town of Bayview, which is at the south end of the Pend Oreille Lake. Forgive me if I'm not pronouncing it correctly. Again, I'll spell it right here. But if you get a chance to get up there, take a look at some of the beautiful houseboats that are sitting right there on the water. The lake never freezes, so these houseboats are there all year long. There's some in rough shape, but there's also some really beautiful ones there. So add that to your bucket list of something to do. Now don't forget, all of you, that I've created the new group on Facebook so we can all chat there and communicate and share ideas. So go to the group right here if you're interested in joining. It's free to join. All you have to do is just request. And we're getting more and more members on there and starting to have some conversations. So hope you find us there and join us on the Facebook group. Before we get going, for those of you that are new to the channel, I really hope that you join the content that I'm providing here, as well as some of the how-to tips on the RVs. So if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and do so. Well, that's it for this episode. I appreciate you watching. Make it a great bucket list day. Goodbye.